Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. What we're working on this time is a leather Bible case. This is one of two that I'm going to make from this same piece of leather. This piece of leather I bought from a guy at the fair, and he purchased it from Red Wing. So this is rejected Red Wing boot leather, which is more than fine for me. I actually really like it because this when on this front main piece is flipped over, you'll see there's some what appears to be scarring on it that I really like, and that my wife really liked. Video for mine is coming soon. I just haven't decided how I want it to look just yet, but enjoy the video. Alright, so one of the things that I'm doing with this that I haven't done before is I'm taking this fabric that I picked up at Jo-Ann Fabrics, just a little piece of it, and I'm going to line the entire inside of this with this fabric. This is something I've never done. There's a channel on here called Oak Moon Life, and he's a leather worker, and everything that he does for the most part is lined with some sort of fabric, and I think it's a really cool look, so I thought I'd give it a shot on here. I started off trying to attach it with spray glue. My spray glue sucked, so I ended up throwing a bit of tacky glue in there too, just off camera, and then trimming it up with a pair of scissors, trying to get it good. This doesn't really matter if it's perfect. The whole thing's going to get a border on the other side, or it'll be a seam of some sort, so most of the edges of this fabric aren't visible at all. Alright, so right here I'm going to start stitching down the sides. Just use a basic saddle stitch down the bottom seam of the pocket because that was really the only option for that. But down the edges, and then eventually, as you'll see at the very end of the video, all the way around the perimeter of the flap too, I did this like X stitching, which you just instead of going back in the same side, you cross over the outside, and then you go back in on the other side. This takes a lot of thread and a lot of time, and is rather hard on the thumbs, but it's really, really good looking once it's done. I really enjoyed it. It takes about 10 times the length of your seam to stitch like in thread, but so it uses a lot more than it would have otherwise, but I think I really enjoy how it turned out.
Keep stitching.
Alright, as you can see, that's the first side done. Fast forward to the very last of these 4 flap portions. Just glue it in place with contact cement, and then using some strips of leather just to protect it from these binder clips that I'm using to hold together while the while the cement sets up. I don't leave it for too long. 10-15 minutes usually does the trick. Then here we're just flipping it over, unclipping it, and going through with this piece of 2x4 and using it as the kind of a anvil to use the pronging chisel to make all the holes for my stitching in. Alright, right here you get to see the magic of video editing. Just throw the string at it and boom, it's done. Here I'm just punching a hole to add the snap. I hate snaps. I like them for what they are. I like them on things. I hate to install them because I usually end up trashing at least one. In this case, I think I trashed 2 before I was finally able to get it on the 3rd try. For some reason, I'm not capable of installing them properly, and they end up just getting smashed down. I have to yank them off and try not to damage my workpiece and starting over, but eventually I got this one in fine. Everything fit up good, and it ended up working out all right. Alright, that's it for this video. Wife's been using it for a couple of months. One thing I did change from the finish of the video was I went ahead and stitched the entirety of this length here, just to finish out the look. But she's really fond of it. The snap broke in nicely, so it works fairly well. So if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button, comment for video suggestions, and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching.